Delta?
Yeah.
Sigma thing.
Yeah.
Sorority Incorporated.
Yeah.
Is that the president?
Girl, what the Delta's been up to? I ain't heard from them in a while.
Child, I heard it was off the yard.
What? Who said that? Let me come on, girl, real quick.
You have reached the voicemail box of the Iota Row chapter, but that's big step to you.
I'm the step. I hear all the this, but I ain't never feel that pressure. Yeah, me without the, just like salt without the pepper. 2,000 at a can of turning, still stepping. Yeah. I be fine. Yeah, send them numbers that you can run, but you can't hide. Screaming, but ain't never did it try. You know you not there, now why you trying?
How y'all doing and welcome. I am Willie Williams. Appreciate y'all for joining the player. Subscribe. Please remember, go around to the WillieWilliamsShow.com. Y'all check out a few things. Subscribe to the website. If you would like to support a player around here, you can get something for you and them little ugly ass babies by clicking the Get link on the website. If you'd like to see what we call the event video, please go around to the Patreon, the Willie Williams Show. The link's down there in the description. I need you liking, sharing, telling somebody about a player. We try to get the thumbs up over 500 in every show so we can do something to the algorithm. Listen, we got a PayPal link down in the description. We got $, top and bottom. Willie Williams Show, that is the cash app. And if you just so happen to hit that super chat, please don't go over $5 because the player don't know if he getting it or not. They say I get 30, they say that they get 70. God damn it, I think they getting the whole 100. Remember, the midday news show, if you can't watch it with your eyes and you can't use your peripherals and see a player, big word, I hear any goddamn screen. We do got a thing called a podcast on Anchor and Spotify, the Willie Williams Show. Please follow me on IG and Twitter at the WW Show. Appreciate y'all. How's everybody doing? Welcome. I am Willie Williams. This is the Willie Williams Show. This is the midday news show. How you doing? What's going on? Illinois is in the building. What's happening? Say the 281 Houston, Texas. Hey, Willie in chat saying this and this damn Calic. Damn it, this damn call. I think it said call. Say hello. Oakland, California checking on in the house. What it do? The Bronx, New York is in this piece. What's good? Salute Detroit is up in this thing. What's happening? North Carolina in the building. Come on in, y'all. The D's in the building. Say what it do, Pastor? What it do? Hold on, let me grab this right here. Slow myself down. It's still slow out here. It's Tuesday. You say Tunchi Tuesday, monkey sugar. Oh man, say that part. That's what's up. Bam. Chicago is in the building. What's happening? You say yes. Oakland, California to the 510 is definitely in here. What it do? The 773 double park for this 5. Say what? They say what my state done. Ooh, it's going on across the country, y'all. It's going on across the country. We failing across the country. I know that y'all don't see it. I know like a whole bunch of people don't see it because we're not looking. A whole bunch of people don't see what's going on because a whole bunch of people is not looking. Yes. Y'all, I need the support around here in these streets. We also streaming live on, what is this play called? Twitch.tv.com. We're trying to get everything popping. We're trying to get our numbers up out here in the street. We got 86 followers. We're trying to get up. We have 186 followers. We're trying to get to 190 followers. I need your support. We got the thumbs up. We got Cash App, PayPal, Super Chat, Patreon, share button, join button, subscribe button, pleasant candles, and more on the way. Say stay tuned. All meats and monkeys. I like that right there. The 229 Albany, Georgia is in the building. What's happening? Toe tasting Tuesday. Get your toe tasting on out here. Don't be afraid. Just go ahead on and wash the feet.
Wash the feet, because some people may have a little fungus, and we don't want the fungus inside of the mouth, like in between the teeth and stuff, and on your tongue, because a lot of y'all still don't scrape your tongue when you brush your teeth and stuff like that. So you don't want to have tartar and bad breath and foot fungus. That's not a good thing. Give yourself a pat on the back. Y'all done made it over 100 by '08. That's what I'm talking about. I appreciate that right there, man. You all please remember, go around to the WillieWilliamsShow.com. That is the website. Subscribe. Oh, subscribe. I need your support. I'm not just out here saying this every day just to be out here saying this every day. Nope. Atlanta's in the building. What's happening? Dade County's up in this thing. Austin, Texas is up in the house. Come on in. The 334 to go Monkey Town is in this thing. You say, damn, I missed a stump. The stump. Damn it, the Stump the Yard movie. That's them AKs. I think that they were AKs or Deltas or something like that. And they be out here stepping. Shout out to them beautiful babies. That's what's up. Being a part of something is so sweet. Say the 281 Houston, Texas. Say hey there. What it do? Bam. What is we looking like? Oh, what do we have? I think I got everything. And we finna go ahead on and get into a little something. She said, yeah. Jesus washed toes. Yes, and this is why you wash the feet before you put them in your mouth. It's simple. Cleanliness is next to godliness out here in these streets. We all know it. That's how we came up. That's what we was told. That's what we were taught. Say much love will get the bag, bro. I'm sure enough trying to. This is why I need your support. I need sponsorships around here. Support is a verb. I need all that fly stuff. I need y'all hitting that cash out, that PayPal, that super chat. I need all that. If I had a GoFundMe, I say I need y'all to hit the GoFundMe too. But I don't have a GoFundMe. I have been procrastinating. But I can't do. We can't. No, I'm working. Listen. Got to do some promotion. We have this Pleasant Candles. PleasantCandles.com, as we always say around here in the doggone street. These is candles. Wonderful scents around here in these streets. We got magnificent, we're going to use that word now, magnificent scents and aromas and fragrances, all that good stuff. These is candles that you can pretty much put anywhere. You really don't have to light them. You can just take the top off and it will, I got to find another word for do something to like your room, to get your room smelling up real good. These is all Willie poured. Willie. I'm Willie. In case you don't know who I am, I pour myself. I do all that stuff myself. I bill it myself. Goddamn. It is what it is. So if you would like to get 1 or 4 of these different flavors or fragrances, we do have hot apple pie. We have mountain mist. We have beach linen, and we also have cinnamon vanilla. Yes, we do. So if you would like to get you some candles, go around there to PleasantCandles.com. The link is down there in the description. Appreciate that right there. Get my own little advertising up out here. Shout out to Calvin for the $5. The $5 super chassis start off right, $5 challenge and thumbs ups. It's free. I'm trying to tell y'all something. It is free. It's not gonna kill you. It's not gonna make it look bad. You're not even much gonna lose your job. You're not even much gonna lose your little la. Listen. When y'all hit the likes and the shares and all that stuff, expect players. Because we love to be around a lot of females. And damn it, this will help us be around a whole bunch of females, right? If you good people be out here sharing, damn it, we need some more everybody around here. Because if you ever really notice, a lot of times females tend to support way more than males do, but it depends. It really do depends on what you be out here talking about. When I check my numbers, I have more female supporters than I actually have male supporters. Like, I guess that's a good thing. Damn it, it's not a bad thing. It's a great thing. Now we have to bring up the male support. We need more people. Players, so I need y'all sharing just a tad bit more than these beautiful babies is out here sharing. Don't leave a player out here like this. Damn it. And we got company out here in these streets, man. It's company out here, and y'all don't want a player to look bad in front of company. Hell, before we go on and get into this stuff that's real important, let's go ahead on and get into something that is a little less important. This is one of these watch Toy 360 in your 9 at all time. You never know when it's going to pop off. You never know when it's going to happen. Hell, we have a video that has been released out here. We got shootings that had done left a toddler and 2 teenagers wounded. Y'all look at this fly stuff right here. Watch.
Now, the new video released a short time ago from Philadelphia police showing the moments gunmen opened fire, hitting a toddler and 2 teenagers. It happened last night in North Philadelphia. Action News reporter Annie McCormick is live at Philadelphia Police Headquarters. Annie, we now have a good description of the vehicle.
What did y'all see that player running so doggone fast? Now I am confused. How the hell did he catch up with the SUV? The SUV here. Right here. He's running right here. Watch it. Watch.
Time ago from
That boy
Philadelphia
move.
police showing the
That boy
moments
move.
gunmen opened fire, hitting a toddler
I
and
ain't get
2
in front of the car.
teenagers. It happened last night in North Philadelphia. Action News reporter Annie McCormick is live at Philadelphia Police Headquarters. Annie, we now have a good description of the vehicle police are looking for.
And Sarah, that's right. The shooting happening at 8:30 last night. Just a short time ago, they released that video, hoping to find these gunmen. They left behind more than 30 shell casings on the roadway. A barrage of gunfire shattered a warm summer evening near 11th and Master Streets around 8:30 last night. 3 juveniles were hit when more than 24 shots were fired. 2 siblings, a 2-year-old boy and a 15-year-old girl, were shot in the legs and rushed to the hospital. Police quickly learned there was a 3rd gunshot victim.
We were notified that a 17-year-old victim showed up at Jefferson Hospital with a gunshot wound to his ankle.
Philadelphia police releasing this video showing a gunman on foot jumping into the rear driver's side of this Jeep Cherokee as another gunman fires again from inside the vehicle. The gunfire began in the 1300 block of North 11th near Master Street and ended in the next block over.
Of course, we don't believe anybody would shoot a 2-year-old. The 15-year-old girl, we also believe, was struck by stray gunfire. We don't know if the 17-year-old boy was the intended target. We don't know. At this time, we do not know.
And police also saying that all 3 of those young victims are lucky that they are in stable condition. They all are expected to be okay. Additionally, that Jeep Cherokee does have some distinctive features, including 5-spoke alloy wheels. And additionally, there's also a moonroof and also tinted windows as well. Any information, contact 215.
Say 5-spoke alloy wheels, so y'all know who y'all looking for. Shout out to Logan for the $2 super chat. Say, man, since Trump got hit, nobody's safe. You right about that right there. Goddamn, you never know when it's gonna pop off out here in this street. Now that, listen, these is the players that's in y'all community now. Remember this, he ran out down the street, they just a shooting.
Police releasing this video showing a gunman on foot jumping into the rear driver's side of this Jeep Cherokee.
I don't know why he put it in reverse. I have no idea why it would be in reverse, but
as another gunman fires again from inside the vehicle. The gunfire began in the 1300 block of North 11th near Master Street and ended in the next block over.
Of course, we don't believe anybody would shoot a 2-year-old.
they just trying to live. They just out here just trying to live. They don't have any choices. There's like no programs. There's a lack of jobs. There's no programs. There's no jobs. There's no community centers. So there's nothing else that they can do but shoot them up, bang bang, or bang bang, shoot them up. Rob somebody, shoot your ops or something like that. Maybe if they shoot a lot of more people, then they would have more. What is that thing called? More jobs. Maybe they kill the customer, kill more employees that'll create openings. Yeah, that's one way to create openings for real, for real. Shout out to Phyllis for the $1 cash app. Say, hey, Miss Shirley, say keep getting better and having fun. That's what I'm talking about. Shout out to Miss Shirley out here who doing great. Finna go to Greece and finna smash something in France. One night stand, do your thing. Prayers going out to Miss Shirley and prayer going out to Jermaine out here in these streets. For real though, man. Hope y'all having a wonderful time on this wonderful Tuesday, July the 16th. 20 to 24. Listen, pay attention. Watch this. We got 2 more weeks, y'all. It's 2 more weeks is August. When I tell you this thing is moving real fast, I don't know why it's moving real fast here. That's probably why I don't like to go to sleep. Because when you go to sleep earlier, the next day come real fast. I I don't like to go to sleep early. I like to be up like 20 hours a day or something. I like to kind of sort of make my days long or something like that. And I do believe like being up for like a long time make your days longer. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Say all more criminals. It's all more criminals out here in these streets. They say, Willie, them dollars, them dollars finally gone now. I can be with my people to say I'm present and accounted for. I appreciate that right there. I hope that you're doing well out here. For real though, man. Shout out to everybody who's still alive. Shout out to everybody who is still alive, who's still on earth. Boy, this thing is really a blessing, and we just should at least be happy about that part. You can be upset about some other stuff, but let's just be happy about that part. That's what I'm talking about. We're going to touch on that right there. Well, not touch on it because she done already been touched on, so we're not going to do it like that. But we got to go ahead on and get into something that a lot of us adults is going to have to deal with. Either it's gonna have to deal with or we are dealing with. For the rest of the time that we is here, we're talking about properties. We're talking about things that housing. We're talking about taxes. We're talking about all of this good stuff that we will have to deal with one way or another. One way or another. Yeah. For the longest, people have been making the argument. People have been making the argument that it's best to buy, supposed to rent. It's best to buy a home, supposed to rent a home. See, back in my day when we was coming up, we was also told this stuff. Yes, it's best to buy a home in order, rather than rent a home, because you can be put out at any given time. The landlord can just put you out. They don't have to renew your lease, and now you're between the rock and the hard spot. And then they was like, well, if you get a mortgage, it's a set rate. You don't have to worry about it, and this is the rate that you will have, or the payment that you will have for the existing time of your mortgage. Like, if you sign up for 15 years, it's the same thing. If you sign up for 30 years, it's the same thing. What have we been finding out? In the past, I guess by 5, 10, 15 years, we've been finding out that shit is not true. We were sold and I don't know why the people before us didn't tell us that if you have a mortgage, it does not stay the same. Which in essence, they did not lie. They did not lie, because your mortgage payment stays the same. Your mortgage payments will stay the same and or will get less over time, because you make more payments and then you pay less interest the more like you pay. But that's the mortgage. See, we got to be careful with the words. The mortgage stays the same and or it goes down over time. Got it? I'm with you. I'm in agreement. But when you're talking to people who has never bought a home, they thinking when you just saying mortgage that you're actually talking about those three things that you got to pay for, which is actually the mortgage, the property taxes, and insurance. But when you're throwing out the mortgage stays the same, people think that your only monthly payment is mortgage. This is what the people before us had done failed. They did not tell us that it's mortgage, property taxes, and insurance. That's all included in your mortgage. Oh, especially if you have not paid 20% of the cost of the property. Now you're paying PMI also. Property mortgage insurance, right. Well, is it? Yeah. I think it's it is the mortgage. The mortgage insurance that you also have to pay. But yeah. So it can be confusing when you don't tell the young people really what it is. You just not paying that mortgage thing. And I hope that I'm not confusing you good people, because a mortgage is a mortgage. We got that right there. But how this thing works, your mortgage, if you making monthly payments, you must have insurance. If you have a mortgage, you must have insurance, and you must pay property taxes. All of these things is included in the mortgage. Now, with your increases, your insurance can go up and your property taxes can go up. The mortgage either stays the same or it drops down over time because you paid so much. Right. I hope I'm explaining it right. See, your property taxes and insurance can fluctuate. It can go up, it can go down. Once it goes to going up, a lot of times it don't come back down. So let's say if your mortgage plus insurance plus property taxes, what if your whole three, let's say was $1,500 a month? Bam, this is what you signed up for when you signed all that doggone paperwork. When you signed the titles and all that, yeah. $1,500, boy, they wasn't gonna pay. God damn it! I can make this little petty little $1,500 payment. It's nothing. Pay that 2, 3, 4, 5 years. They done increase your damn insurance. Damn, the millage rate done changed. Damn, the property tax. How the hell they gonna hit me with their property taxes? Now your monthly is $2,400 a month. People like, oh hell no, Willie, that's a $900 increase. Oh, you think it won't happen? That's our problem. We think it won't happen. You say, I have owned 3 homes in my lifetime and my property taxes never went down. Yes, typically they don't go down. I think that they only went down due to the crisis of 08. When we hit a recession or whatever we call it. Yeah. Shout out to Calvin for the $2 super chat. He say pay every 3 months and not once a year. Easier. Typically, well, I don't know how it is in every state, but I do know in Florida you pay property tax. Well, I guess you have the options, but a lot of people, they pay their property taxes and homeowners insurance every month with their mortgage. It's already set up. It's the escrow and all that fly stuff right there. You know what I'm saying? So it makes it easier because it actually makes it cheaper. Unless you just got that cash to go ahead on and pay your property tax bill once a year and or pay your insurance bill once a year. Yeah, no. But this is what's not being told to people. And on top of all of that, if anything happens to your nice home because you're a homeowner now, you got to pay the cost to be the boss. Anything goes wrong, it comes out of your pocket. Yeah, because you have no landlord. Yeah. Oh, hell. And you got the HOA fees, in certain places. So when people say it's cheaper to have a mortgage, that's not true. That's not true. See, one thing about renting, you have one bill. You have one bill. Now, what we have been seeing, yes, renters have been increasing rent. I get it. And yes, it can go up. But you will still end up cheaper than purchasing a home. You will still end up cheaper if you rent. Just how I go. Especially if you is not trying to settle yourself in one spot. Especially if you is one who wouldn't mind relocating every year, every other year, or something like that. Right there. It's best for you to rent. It's just here what it is. But anyway, y'all, let's go ahead on and get into what the hell going on across this doggone country. Let's first start in Florida. We can. What the hell going on with this autistic boy? Oh, all right, bam. Got that. We gonna start in Florida. Oh, we gonna start in Florida. Don't get it twisted. We're going to start in Florida with insurance. We're going to start with some insurance. And I would understand if this is not interesting to a lot of people, but you need to pay attention because either you're going to deal with it, your mom and them, your grandma and them, your granddaddy them, your la-la, your player, somebody you know is going to have to deal with this type of stuff because especially like in 2024, we believe in stunting on people. So we do believe in buying property. You know, you really ain't balling unless you got you some property. That's how people be on the internet out here. So you're going to know somebody who will possibly have to deal with this types of situation. We have Florida homeowners who is dropping their insurance as premiums nearly triples the national average. Property insurance in Florida is getting sky high. We were just talking about this right here just the other day, wasn't it? Go ahead.
Has skyrocketing property insurance costs given you pause? It has some going bare, choosing to go without it altogether.
According to a Florida Tax Watch report today, Florida's average annual premium nearly triples the national average, and those rates are even higher here in South Florida.
We've seen them. CBS News Miami Joe Gorcho finds locals looking to break up with insurance for good.
It's something I'd certainly consider.
Mort Freeman has lived in his Coral Gables home for 17 years. He's had property insurance throughout this time, but rising costs have led him to wonder if he needs to change course.
A lot of people not from Florida, so when they throw it out, he's been living in Coral Gables. Coral Gables is a upper echelon community. Coral Gables is where the University of Miami is. It's expensive. Go ahead.
We're getting to a point now where it's really math.
He says he's made significant home safety improvements to reduce insurance premium costs.
The goal really is to keep the structure of the house intact, not lose my roof if we have a major hurricane.
Even with all the upgrades, his annual premium is north of 10 grand.
I know a lot of people have seen their premiums go up more.
This includes a nearby neighbor who told me away from our camera her annual premium is more than $20,000.
Hey! 10 grand and hers is 20.
And she's considering going without insurance.
Rising costs, particularly in South Florida, we're seeing more and more Florida homeowners make that decision.
Mark Freelander.
You say our insurance went from $2,000 to $8,000. I can believe it. I can believe it because I have been reading up on this stuff. Damn it, I have been seeing this shit for months. I can believe it. That's a damn shame.
With the Insurance Information Institute says a recent study showed 15 to 20% of Floridians choose to drop their insurance.
Realistically, most homeowners can't afford to pay for a catastrophic loss of their property out of pocket.
Realistically, the majority of homeowners cannot pay for something catastrophic. And typically what's catastrophic is your damn roof. Roofs in Florida, $20, $25, $30, $50,000 in Florida. It's not like in other smaller states like Georgia, Alabama, South Carolina and stuff. No. I think houses start at 20. Roofs start at 20 in Florida. Average person ain't got 20,000. Nope.
He advises staying insured even with the higher insurance costs in South Florida.
Now, if you got that change and you can put away $20,000, $30,000, $40,000, I would say shit, it really don't make no sense to pay the insurance. Just a man.
Rates are well above the averages. In fact, sometimes 2 to 3 times what we're seeing in other parts of the state.
Freelander believes the big issue is that properties by the coast or at higher risk of severe weather, like in South Florida, tend to have more surplus line insurers, companies that write high-risk policies.
Those surplus lines insurers, they don't have to follow the same regulations as the standard insurers, meaning they don't have to get their rates approved.
Freelander says this year, 8 new companies entered the market, 9 companies filed for rate decreases, and 10 requested to stay the same.
It is a great turnaround of the market.
But some local homeowners tell us it's not enough to make things better for them. Joe Gorcho, CBS News Miami.
Now, let me tell you how Miami works. Most stomach ground. Miami work like this. Let's say this is a street, right? Well, this is a street. There's a house on this side. There's a house on this side. This house, let's say the property taxes. This house on this side, let's say this shit is $4,000 property taxes for the year. Got it. This house on this side is $20,000. That's how shit go down in Miami. Yeah. And you like, but we on the same street. What are we talking about? The homeowners insurance, it's the same thing. A lot of people really don't even understand the way that your house, the way that your house is facing, that also dictates your homeowner's insurance and your property taxes. The amount of windows in your house dictates the amount of homeowner's insurance that you have. Well, the homeowner's cost. A lot of people don't know that though. Shout out to Calvin for the $2 super chat. He say, I have stock inside the energy and housing market. I'm trying to tell you, this housing market is something else. It is something else. Ooh, yeah. If it's a corner house too, alright. And listen, the bigger your house is, the more property taxes you pay, the more insurance you pay. In the beginning, man say that his insurance $10,000 for the year. That's by $800 a month added on to your mortgage. Now listen, that's about $800 something, right? Or $7 something, because we got the for the next 2 months, something like that right there. The woman said $20,000, so that's over $1,000 a month for insurance on top of your mortgage, on top of your property taxes. I'm trying to tell y'all something. Shit. And it went up to that. It wasn't always that. Imagine that. Moving right along. I ain't gonna eat much hold you. Look here, cause we ain't done. We finna take our time on this right here. What was this? Damn it. Okay, that was Florida. We got Florida. We finna go to. Damn it, because we got some housing crisis. All right, bam. We finna go to Chicago. We gotta go to Illinois. So this right here was the first one. Got it. Grab that. And I didn't know that this was even going on in Illinois. Had no idea. Because for the most part, what we hear about Illinois, we only know like Chicago. A lot of people think that Chicago is the state and Illinois is the city. But Illinois is the state, Chicago is the city. You know what I'm saying? Because Chicago gets more news time than even the state get. Although Chicago is in the state, but you get more news of the city than you do the state. It is what it is. But look here. I didn't know that this right here was going on. Say no wonder so many people are moving out of Illinois. Skyrocketing property taxes. The homeowners finna speak out in this one right here. You say my insurance went from 2 to 4. You say I put on a new roof and then they tried 8. And I dropped them. My house is paid for 5 years later. I saved $40K plus $30K by investing the 40 from the total of the $70K in the bank. Well, that's a hell of a come up right there, then. You done came up out here in these streets. For real. You say these taxes is out of control. Say $8,700 last year. $9,800 for 2024. Shaking my head. Yeah, doctor, listen. Mine has increased. So many other people's have increased, and it be increasing. Do I want to use that word? Astronomically? I've never used that word before. But damn it, it increased real high. Let's just use that term right now. But listen, the skyrocket property taxes is having Illinois homeowners to leave.
New finger pointing over soaring property tax bills in the suburbs.
Tia Young's been tracking this story from the very beginning.
And I said, well, how come the first installment I got the exemption, and this one, I don't have it. And she told me, we don't have a record of you ever filing the form, which I filed every year.
John Tennyson is a Vietnam vet declared 100% disabled by the VA. He showed me his previous tax bill for his home on Lunt Avenue in Chicago.
I just want to highlight on this paper, you can see the row of zeros under 2022.
Now it's over $6,200, and he's pleading for help. Tennyson isn't the only one.
So my taxes are every 3 months, $3,402.86, and I live in Steger, Illinois.
3,400. Say it again, baby.
86 cents. And I'm
what?
$3,402.80.
$3,400 every 3 months. 3 times 4? Is that 12? 3 times 4 is 12, right? That baby paying $12,000.
86 cents. And I live in Steger, Illinois.
That baby paying $12,000 in property taxes.
My taxes are $10,500, and I live in Flossmoor, Illinois.
And our taxes are $10,182, and I live in Orland Park.
Now listen, I don't know these places. So if anybody from Illinois know these places that they're throwing out, let's go back to this beautiful baby here. Let her say the place that she's in.
So my taxes are every 3 months, $3,402.86, and I live in Steger, Illinois.
Staggered, I think it's staggered. Staggered, Illinois. I don't know where that's at, but is that like a upper echelon community, or is that like the hood? I don't know.
My taxes are $10,500, and I live in Flossmoor, Illinois.
And our taxes are $10,182, and I live in Orland Park.
My taxes is $11,000.
I know about Orland Park because I've done some stories on Orland Park. Is these places like expensive suburbs, or are they in hoods?
Taxes is $11,000, $29.41, and I live in Matson, Illinois.
I Zoomed with 5 homeowners, mostly in the south suburbs.
I was at 0. I had the senior exemption for the last 3 billings, or however they do it. Okay, this is all together. One bombshell dropped on me for the second installment. It's $2,530.
He was at 0 because he's a senior, and they just dropped it on him. We need $2,500 from you, huh? Okay, so these places is like the hoods, the village of Orland Park. Yeah. So these places is hood then, right? Or dilapidated areas, high crime rate areas and stuff. Okay, Flossmoor is upper, Orland Park is upper, real nice area. So Flossmoor is upper echelon. Got that. All right. So which one is the hood? Maxim or Sturgis, or damn it, Sturgis is in South Dakota. The hell I'm talking about. But yeah. So it's like a middle class area. All right, cool. This senior, he was at 0. Now he at $2,500.
Dropped on me for the second installment. It's $2,530.
All of these are suburbs of Chicago. Okay. So the suburbs is like the good areas, right? It's not the hoods, right? Shout out to Calvin for the $5 super chat. He say, I'm in the state capital, Springfield, Illinois, and with this crooked Democrat governor, we have everything. Everything has went up, including the power bills. Oh, wow. So it's bad like that in Illinois? This shit crazy. Y'all, listen, this is a voting year.
All of them are dealing with increased property taxes in Cook County. 1/3 of the nearly 2 million properties are missing exemptions on their tax bills. Others feel their properties were reassessed incorrectly. Thousands have come to assessor offices across Cook County, hoping to get issues resolved. So far, for tax year 2023, 12,240 certificate of errors have been issued. At least 4,000 of those were for land values being incorrect. Corrections can be made in person on the spot.
Now, do y'all know when y'all property gets assessed, if it's assessed wrong, that's what will create the increase in your property taxes. And just because they send you a property tax bill, if you don't agree with that shit, you better go on down there. You better go on down there, do your due diligence.
I sat down with Fritz Kagi, the Cook County assessor, to get some answers.
The Cook County Board of Review, they reduced commercial properties by $1 billion, leading to commercial bills coming down dramatically for folks like Walmart and Home Depot, while their residential neighbors' bills are going up in a huge way.
So for the commercial businesses, their tax bills went down. But for the consumers, for the individuals in the community, their tax bills went up. But I think places like the Home Depot pay like over $300,000 in property tax. Like, God damn.
Cuts like that added 4 percentage points of the tax burden on the homeowners, leaving them with more burden than they had before. That's why their bills, largely in the south suburbs, went up more than the levies that are levied on them by school districts and homeowners. And I'm super concerned about that.
Oh, so this is partially the reason why the residents' bills went up, because places like Walmart and Home Depot bills was cut and the people had to pick up the slack. Wow. This is an election year. I'm trying to tell y'all something.
Kagi gave real examples of big tax reductions for big business.
In Cicero, there's a Walmart that had its tax bill fall by $250,000. That's basically the size of several hundreds of people's tax increases in Cicero. In Calumet City, a Home Depot had its bill fall by $370,000.
Oh, their bill fell by $370,000. Jesus.
And that's the size of the increases felt by hundreds of homeowners in Calumet City.
I thought that their bill was $370,000. That shit fell by $370,000. They were cut. Damn it, they took that off the bill, $370,000. God damn. So how much was they paying?
George Cardenas with Cook County Board of Review says there are some cases where businesses may receive a reduced bill based on conditions that they present to the board, but the same conditions are considered for homeowners.
In the Southland, which is the south part of the county that felt the most pain this time around, there were thousands of errors on land values that the assessor's not talking about. And that had also an impact on property values in that area. The Board of Review has a responsibility to correct assessments.
Over 240,000 appeals were received by the Cook County Board of Review in the last tax cycle. Kagi admitted that his office doesn't always get it right. But for homeowners like this group I spoke with, strapped for cash, they hope they can appeal their property's assessment.
Did they say the homeowners don't always, damn it, that my people don't always get it right? You understand your damn errors can put people out of their homes? We don't always get it right. Well, those people need to be fired. You mean y'all don't always get it right? Y'all need to do y'all best to get it right.
You need to stop targeting the middle class and the poor to try to keep having this country run on our backs. And let the rich and the 1% stop paying their fair share of taxes. Because it's draining us. We got to find money from somewhere. Let's keep the roof over our head. It's wonder why so many people are moving out of Illinois, especially minorities.
We're about 3 weeks away before those tax bills are due. About 1.7 million tax bills were sent out for the second installment, and only about 12% have been paid. Tia Ewing, Fox.
And do y'all kind of understand, like, when y'all tax bills is due like every 3 months, you got to have the whole thing. They don't want a little bit. You got to come up with that $3,200. They need that right there. Yeah, every 3 months you got to come up with that paper. It's kind of like for shout out to everybody who pay their car insurance every 6 months. Like, you got to come up with that car insurance payment every 6 months. You say that so Tia Ewing is married to Dalton's mayor Tiffany Hinyard baby daddy. You is lying to me? So they just connected out here in these Creek, huh? That's what's up. That's what's up. I hope Tip don't try to get a job around there. Got to be more careful. Shout out to Calvin for the $5 cash app. The average Joe can make it here in Illinois. There are so many very good jobs. You just have to know your limits and not try to live above your means. I can agree with that right there. Hell, and that's pretty much in every state though. That's pretty much in every state. Our biggest problem is we live above our means. We buying shit that we just really don't even much need. Like people buying $70,000 trucks. And they're not using the trucks for like business. They're just buying them because the truck is cute. Like, what? We just gonna buy it just because the truck cute out here in these doggone street. That's what's up. Let's go to Columbus. And you all, we're not going to Humble today. We're not going to Humble today. I'm not gonna be here the whole 2 hours. I can't be here the whole 2 hours because I gotta go on out here and get this paper. Gotta go on out here and get this paper. I gotta do what I got to do. I got churn too. I got bills too. I need your support. I need your support. What are we looking like? Let's see what these thumbs up looking like. We have 222 thumbs up. Can we go ahead on and get over? Let's shoot for 300. Let's shoot for 300. Can we get over 300 thumbs up? I need your support. If y'all just not coming on in here, we also streaming live on Twitch, twitch.tv.com, The Willie Williams Show, man. Thank y'all for being over there, enjoying yourself. I hope that you always enjoying yourself. I do understand that a lot of times we talk a lot of BS out here because there is a lot of BS inside the news, and this is also some BS that should not be in the news because it should not be happening in my mind, but it's the way that the world works, and I just keep trying to... I'm showing you for a reason. I'm showing you for a reason. The biggest reason is it's happening. The biggest reason is this is why we must save our money. This is why we must not overexert ourselves doing some BS. This is why we have to make better investments. This is why saving your money is so important. Because they hit your ass with a big ass bill. Now you really stuck. You have no savings to cover the increase of a lot of things. And this is how a lot of people actually went to losing their homes. This is why a lot of people actually went to failing. People homes is in foreclosure. They is becoming completely homeless because of a increase. And you don't have the funds to support the increase. You think shit sweet with our little petty little jobs and stuff like that? Hell yeah, you getting paid good. Yeah. So you end up spending more money instead of saving more money. The average U.S. person does not have $500 of savings. That's horrible. That's horrible. Shout out to T. Will, line man for hire for the $5 super chat. He say businesses pay more employees tax. Hold on, God. Come on, dog. Don't do me like that. Businesses pay more employee taxes than the employees do. We have to match taxes and don't get to write off. They pay $90,000. Ooh, the $90,000 a week head of house. I pay $200 a week. Oh, all right, bam. Oh, you make sense. That right there, it makes sense. Yes, businesses do pay a hell of a lot more in taxes. Way more in taxes. I think it just go back to y'all. We just get comfortable. We truly get comfortable. I'm going to tell y'all how comfortable we are right now. For the people who get paid on Fridays, you is comfortable that your check going to be there on Friday. You comfortable that because you worked last week that your check is going to be there Friday. You basing your life on that check that's supposed to be there on Friday. But you real comfortable. You have strong faith in my check gonna be there and I'm gonna be able to pay this and this and this and this. We gotta get out of that, y'all. I promise you. I know. Because you work for it, it's supposed to be that. I get it. But there's some people who have done work for stuff and have not gotten paid. Shout out to Dalton, to the Dalton mayor, who ain't done paid her $84,000 bill. Right? Well, allegedly, $84,000 bill. Something like that right there. He said, Willie, if a person has a mortgage, the owner should have their insurance and taxes escrowed. This is why there's certain capped on your tax. Yeah. I spoke about that right there earlier. Because I say in Florida, we typically have the taxes and insurance included inside of the monthly payment to make it cheaper for you to pay those bills. Yep. I'd see those people who is paying it every 3 months and shit like that right there. I don't know if you can sign up to pay it like that right there, but I would just say don't sign up to pay your shit like that right there. No. And again, because it may have been a good thing back when, okay, you signed up for the every 3 months, but your bill was $800. All right, bam. I can come up with that right there every 3 months. But now you still signed up for the every 3 months, and now they hit you with, now it's $3,500. You damn sure ain't coming up with $3,500 every 3 months, but you can come up with like an extra $150 a month. Something like that right there. You know what I'm saying? Or extra $200 to $300 a month. You can kind of come up with that right there. That $3,500 every 3 months. Shit difficult as hell. It's real difficult. Let's go to Columbus. Let's talk about a housing crisis. This person say, I lost everything I had.
Tonight, NBC4 investigates a growing crisis for many people in Columbus who are struggling to keep or put a roof over their heads. Help is coming too late. They're forced to cram into apartments and work second or third jobs.
New at 5, NBC4 investigates. Isabel Cleary looked into the safety of where some people experiencing homelessness are staying and why some waiting lists for affordable housing are years long. So, Isabel, the city is pouring millions of tax dollars into affordable housing, but you found the crisis is still growing.
That's right, and if you've ever been hit with a large bill and don't know where you will find the money, you have something in common with someone I am about to introduce you to. The Community Shelter Board says from 2017 to 2022, rents rose by 34% here in Columbus. Nationally, it was 29%. Vacancy rates were even worse. They dropped 19% nationally. Here we saw more than double that, around 40%. It's making it almost impossible for some to find an affordable place to live, and the funding for some programs is running out.
This is why I will also tell you, good people, for us who like I can do it on my own. I'm independent. I'm an adult. I'm trying to tell y'all something. I'm trying to help. You can do it on your own. But why would you want to put all that strain on you that as a person if you have an option to not do it all on your own? Team up with somebody. Team up. This is actually what in this day and time is pushing people to do. We got to combine our brains and combine our finances. Just trying to help.
Because I'm just stuck. 10 years ago, Amanda King never thought she'd be living in a motel, scared of going back to living in the woods in South Columbus.
Scared of going back to the woods. That baby was in the woods.
She had kids and a husband. Then everything changed.
It was just a huge downfall, and it led to us,
Her husband died, and she was left to figure out how to get back on her feet.
Stop. Wife, children, husband. Husband died. She left to find a way to get back on her feet. Why was she left in this situation? What was the one thing that was missing? That we talking about all the time over here. The one thing that was missing, and this is why she had a hard time. No life insurance. So again, when you good people think that life insurance is not important, One hiccup, he fucked around and died. They went homeless. I'm not saying that this is going to happen to everyone, because it don't happen to everyone, but it is a strong possibility that it will happen to you if you don't have your things in order.
And it led to us,
Her husband died, and she was left to figure out how to get back on her feet alone. She found the mutual aid group Here to Serve, and after months of advocating, the program leaders were able to move 27 people living here into a motel. It's funded by the Community Shelter Board.
It's a more a higher cost approach than traditional shelter, but we really know that this is the intervention that works best for people who, don't want to enter traditional shelter.
And this is what's crazy, right? Because we look on the internet, and on the internet, on our social media platforms, everybody looks like they're doing great. Everybody the shit look like they're just doing excellent out here. But again, when we cut these cameras off, it's not like
it hasn't been easy.
Of course, I am so grateful over the past few months. It's been a gradual decline. You got more people, fighting, stealing.
The city's code enforcement has come out to the motel.
This particular hotel had a number of zoning violations, a lot of site plan issues, which is basically the property around the building. But they did have one area where there was some exposed wires.
Exposed wood, lights, and a fear about what happens when the motel money runs out.
You never know from one day to the next if you're going to have to leave and not have nothing.
This woman says medical bills cost her everything 8 years ago.
Medical bills. See, right now, you're doing great. Your body and everything is up to par. Y'all out here young, and y'all can, get less sleep. You don't have to eat right. You don't have to really care about your health because you're still young. Your shit popping. Everything good. It can all go down the drain one day. It can all fall short one day. One day you get in the bag. One day you in ICU. One little thing can destroy your life. And we be taking this shit for granted because everything's great right now.
I broke my back.
She doesn't want her family to know she's homeless.
She broke her back and don't want her family to know that she's homeless. I think that, I don't know why she wouldn't want her family to know that she's in this situation. You broke your back, baby. You broke your back. You couldn't work. Medical bills just tore you up. Which, in a sense, Let me explain something else to y'all. I don't know how your medical bills can have you homeless. Unless they start garnishing your wages, then that's understandable. But a medical bill, that shit just gonna go on your credit. Now, I kind of understand if you was in a place to where they checking credit and you can't find a place to rent. I get that right there. But if you can't afford to pay the medical bills, you better pay everything else. Like rent, lights, and water. But this is her story. Medical bills just took her out. Shout out to D for the $5 super chat. He said, even after you finish paying your mortgage, you still be renting for the rest of your life, aka property taxes. Got to be more careful. Absolutely correct. That was something else that was not told to us when we was coming up. You never own a home in the great United States of America. You will always be this thing called a tenant. Look at your deeds.
Have to leave and not have nothing.
This woman says medical bills cost her everything 8 years ago.
I broke my back.
She doesn't want her family to know she's homeless, so we agreed not to show her face.
Oh, I see what happened to her. She said her medical bills cost her everything. That means that she was trying to pay her medical bills. She was trying to keep up with the payments in order to not destroy her credit. Well, I don't think that that's like a black problem. Black people would not pay that goddamn credit shit, but they'll pay their bill. Bitch, I'm not finna be homeless because I owe a bitch. We ain't doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, if that shit just gotta go on my credit, it just have to go on my credit. Right? You say be homeless with good credit, right? Come on, nah. So that's in my mind how it costs her everything. She tried to keep up with them high ass monthly medical bills. Some shit probably $1,000, $1,500 a month, and she just up there paying it and not paying her rent and shit, and now you homeless. Bitch, you need a man, baby. If that's what she was doing, I believe that that's what she was doing, and I believe that that's what a whole bunch of people do. They don't want to destroy their credit so bad that they will go homeless trying to pay the creditor. Y'all got me effed up.
I lost everything I had. I had nowhere to go, so that's where I went.
The Community Shelter Board gave people in this motel program a list of 20 places to call for affordable housing.
And then you have to think. So she don't want her family to know that she's homeless. This is another thing, though. Communication and pride. Communication and pride is a problem. And because you broke your back and now you're trying to pay these damn bills and you not letting your family know, hey, I broke my back and they got this, damn it, you know, I'm having a hard time with paying my bills and keeping up with these medical bills. Somebody in your family would have told you, well, you need to set that shit to the back burner, baby. But you got to pay the damn rent, these water and these lights. You put some on it. Like they may be sending you like $1,000 bill here. If you can put $20 on, you put $20 on that bitch. I know it's just like throwing $20 away because it's just gonna go to the interest. But at least you're trying to do something. You do not pay a creditor and don't pay your rent/mortgage. Don't you ever.
NBC4 Investigates also called every place on the list. One number was disconnected. One was a scam. 2 were only for people 65 and older. 1 was not even affordable housing, and almost every other I got in touch with had a wait list of at least 6 months long.
Hope y'all paid attention. Paid attention to what she just said. They say rent first. Everything else can wait. Facts. You have to pay for shelter before anything. Listen. Your shelter even come before your lights and your water. You want to have the shelter secured first. You can fix your credit. Homeless is hard to get out of. Facts. She just told y'all she called the 20 people, the 20 names listed for affordable housing.
1 was not even affordable housing, and almost every other I got in touch with had a wait list of at least 6 months long.
At least 6 months long. So I want y'all to understand what it just said. This is affordable housing. And typically, who is looking for affordable housing? People who is on disability, single mothers, and the elderly. These is typically who is looking for affordable housing. Ladies, so while y'all still sitting back producing kids, look how long the wait is for you to get affordable housing. While you pregnant right now, look how long it is in Columbus for you to get affordable housing. All of you all who already have 2-3 damn kids who is waiting for affordable housing, if you didn't know how long the wait is, that shit's 6 months long. Say, Willie, in Maryland, in certain counties, if you're in a mobile home park and own your home, you don't pay taxes because you're renting the property, which covers the road, broken pipes, trash, and other issues. Oh, really? Oh, shout out to Maryland then. You say I pay rent early. I pay rent early. Sometimes I had a credit this month for rent. That's what's up. That's what's up right there.
What's the point of putting in an application for 2 years from now? You know, we did.
What's the point of putting in the application for 2 years from now? Well, baby, go ahead on and put in the application, because you don't know where you're gonna be in 2 years. It's kind of like whenever they opened up the Section 8 vouchers. Yeah. You know that they may not be opening for 4-5 years, but bitch, you better put your name inside the bucket. Better put your name inside the bucket. You don't know where you're gonna be in 4-5 years. And it just may shock you, because 4-5 years from now, you may be struggling, living with somebody, and you really don't like them people that you living with, but you get that goddamn phone call or that letter in the mail. You have been approved for a voucher. Oh, shit. Oh, snap. It's on and popping. You know what I'm saying? So, baby, put your name on that list, baby.
What's the point of putting in an application for 2 years from now? You know, we did.
The wait lists were longer than 3 years. This motel program.
For some of the people that they called, the waiting list was longer than 3 years. 3 years for affordable housing.
3 years. This motel program is evaluated each month based on funding and people in the program. Many are worried the program will end before they can find a safe place to call home.
It really shouldn't be this hard for somebody to have a home of their own where they feel safe and live a normal life.
Yes, you're right, baby. You are so right.
And because I'm just stuck.
King is facing an added hurdle. She has an open court case and a warrant related to drugs. She tells me she went to treatment and has been clean for a few months, but still can't get into a housing program. She's trying, but with Columbus's housing market only getting more expensive, trying isn't enough for her or for anyone looking for an affordable place to live.
Of course we know that that baby was on essential products. Now, a lot of people, they might shun her for being on essential products, and she got kids, stuff like that right there. But she did lose her husband, though. You don't know where you gonna go. You don't know what your mind gonna do. You don't know what you're gonna need to be able to cope when you lose a loved one. You don't know what you're gonna need to do to cope when your ass just done got homeless. And typically we do go to essential products. When we're having a hard time, we typically go to essential products. She say it should not be this hard. And she's right. It shouldn't be this hard. But it still comes down to decisions. Decisions. And again, when we doing good, we don't think about the what ifs. When shit popping and everything good, you got a few hundred, you got a few thousand, shit like that right there. Everything paid for, shit, you taking trips, you hanging out, you doing all that fly shit. You don't think about the what ifs. We truly don't think about the what ifs. What if the what if the money maker falls short, like her husband? He fell short. He died. Did they have a plan? No, they did not have a plan. What happens if I die? Because, you know, we don't like to talk about death. Hell no. We adults don't like to talk about death, although we know that we gonna die. You said this is why she's a convict. Some programs don't allow convicts to use the programs. She should have thought it all the way through a long time ago. She disqualified herself and her children. She did this. Yes, decisions. A lot of times one bad decision can lead to multiple bad decisions. But then again, it goes back to when we're doing great, we don't think about the what ifs. We don't think it through.
It shouldn't be this hard for somebody to have a home of their own where they feel safe and live a normal life. And because I'm just stuck.
So she should go live with the Hills Have Eyes people. She fit right in. But she lived in the woods. They was living in the woods. With the Hills Have Eyes people. Goddamn shame. Listen. This could be happening to people that you know. Right. This could be happening to people that's right in your community. This could be happening to your family members. Mm-hmm. But a lot of times we won't know because people is not speaking on it. People like because it is embarrassing. It is really embarrassing, and I do understand it. I do understand that it is embarrassing for you to fall short of glory. And I do think that the thing that makes it embarrassing is because we made it seem to other people like we had all that shit together. And now when we fail, we don't want to tell people, I failed. Or, hey, I need help. Mm-hmm. Yeah. We afraid to do that. Mm-hmm. Hold on. Damn it. I just saw this.
Are you dreaming of more freedom?
Hold on. Let me got that kind of treasury. Let's see. And remember this too. Remember this right here too. All of this is happening under this administration. I'm just saying.
If you live in the South.
So for so many people who have such a problem, again, have such a problem with Trump, I want y'all to understand, people is homeless. People is about to be homeless. People is check to check, which people have always been check to check. Your children is having a hard time with living on their own. Young people is having a hard time with living on their own because they just can't make ends meet. There's so many things that has failed in the past few years. And people is still going to keep the same employee. People want to keep the same employee on the job. Got it.
Suburbs, you may be in for sticker shock as property taxes are up nearly 20%, and that is a record high. It's according to a new analysis by the Cook County Treasurer's Office. It's the largest increase in 30 years. Of those 15 suburbs, 13 have mostly black populations. Cook County Treasurer Maria Pappas says the end of COVID reductions and businesses appealing their assessments are fueling the tax hikes. She also has a warning for homeowners in the city.
Are they, I just thought about this right here. Are they trying to get rid of black people? Are they trying to move black people out of Illinois? Huh? Think about it. Think about it.
I was going to make a prediction about the city of Chicago next year. I would say it's going up. I would say it's going up. And I would say residences are probably in for a shock.
Residents of Chicago is in for a shock. In Chicago, crime rate is very, very high. They raised these property taxes and they raised the insurance. Even for the renters, they're going to have to raise the price to cover the cost, right? So all of these shooters who live with their mama, them, they're going to be pushed out. They are going to be pushed out. And I do believe that this may be a way to get the crime down.
Pappas urges state lawmakers to take action on property tax reform. Tax bills go out next week. They must be paid by August 1st.
So what Dardick and Leidy did was an analysis of all 1.8 million bills. So we do this. This is the fourth year that we've done this. So we're pretty proud of their work product, which says, what does it say? It says, hey, listen, the south suburbs, which were recently reassessed, are up 19%. And 15 of the south suburbs, which are 13 of which are in black areas, are up 30%. So we think that's significant, and we think it's extraordinarily significant because people are going to open up their mailboxes and they're going to say, what's going on? Well, the what's going on is here. This is our new programming. It's called Where Does Your Money Go? And it shows that this particular residence went up by $3,800, but it tells you which taxing district increased your taxes and by how much. In this instance, they're all Moores. Okay, so this is a residence. Then on this side, we have for you, I don't know if you can see this well enough, but this is a commercial building. Okay, so this is a commercial building. Believe it or not, it's up 1.4 million. Why is it up 1.4 million? Because everybody comes in, they stop me on the street. If I walk around to Macy's, they like, why did my taxes go up? Why did my taxes go up? This shows why. Look here, in this area, a new TIF was created. The school district went up, and by how much? These are all Moores. But this is currently online on our website, cookcountytreasurer.com. You can download your bill right now. You don't have to wait to get it on July 1st or July 2nd. But if you also punch on either one of these, the financial statements of each of these taxing districts is available online. Chicago's being reassessed as we speak for next year. So next year, look, next year's report is going to be the 800-pound elephant, or one of the big five in a jungle. It's going to be next year. Next year is going to be, the OMG.
I like that. You say, and unless you have a huge insurance policy, that money will run out. How long do you think that you can pay your mortgage with life insurance?
Digital agencies.
Boy, it just keep getting worse and worse. Hold on.
Can you elaborate a little bit more?
Well, look, that's pretty easy to figure out. And when was the last time you walked down State Street or Michigan Avenue? How about empty? Okay, so if all these commercial buildings are empty, when the assessor comes in, he goes, you know, I got to give this guy who owns this building a break. So if you give commercial a break and theirs go down, the residences go up. The residences go up.
So in a sense, hell, they kind of did it to themselves then, because the commercial is empty, right? There has been a lot of places who have closed due to crime. Also, there's a lot of places that had done closed because people was not shopping. Ooh. Didn't the Walmarts close in Chicago? No wonder it's gonna go sky high. The Walmarts was closing, and I think Walmart paid over $1 million or something in property taxes. So if they can't pay, then it goes right down to the residents. This is how this shit works. I didn't know that it worked like that. I really did not know that it works like that. Wow. So when people be talking about, it's not such a big thing, or they have property, no. They have insurance when people is robbing and burglarizing businesses and all that shit, and the business just go ahead on and close. That was a spot who paid property taxes. Well, the building paid property taxes. Whoever owns the building paid property taxes. But now they're not getting that lease money. So it's more and more empty commercial spots. And it goes back to, hell, we got to give these people a break because it's empty over here. Yeah. So in a lot of places we is causing these increases ourselves. But the shooters, the robbers, they care nothing about it because they have nothing invested. They don't have property. So it has to go back to now the parents. Do y'all know, now that I'm thinking about it, if I was the mayor and the governor and shit like that, I would put so much pressure on parents, because parenting and the lack thereof parenting, and your kids out here acting their ass, it take the prices up on everybody. Oh, y'all ass be going to jail messing around with me.
Commercial buildings are empty. When the assessor comes in, he goes, you know, I got to give this guy who owns this building a break. So if you give commercial a break and theirs go down, the residences go up.
Yes, you're right. All the malls closed. Amazon went sky high. Yes, they did. Listen, it was the same thing when Walmart came in and all of the mom and pop shops was closing down because Walmart came in low prices. As soon as they got them people up out of there, Walmart prices went up.
Residences go up. So That's pretty obvious. I mean, look at the Gold Coast. You know, if the keys at Water Tower get turned back over to the bank, and Water Tower's almost 50% empty, the tax bill is going to go down, and everybody who lives in the surrounding area is going to pay more to make up for the fact that commercial went down.
I didn't know that. Damn it, we learning today, goddamn. We learned. I did not know it. I'm not gonna sit around and pretend that I know that shit. No, I did not know that that's how it works. He said, Willie, people was told to stop stealing. They ignored the price raising and the warnings to leave, and now they see why they should have stopped stealing. Amazon, Walmart, Kmart, Sears. He say most left some out. For real though. For real, people out. But then again, it still come down to, in my mind, this shit started at the house. We have so many teens who been out here robbing, and the killers and the shooters, and man, ain't nowhere in the hell I am finna be in office and just allow these young folks to destroy the community that I live in. But then again, a lot of these politicians, they do not live in y'all's community.
So the apartments and the residences were all being assessed at 10%, okay? All being assessed at 10%. What happened was the assessor came in and said, wait a minute, some of it's residential and some of it's commercial. So he basically divided it up. So whatever portion of your building is commercial, it went up. So now you have these buildings that were just assessed as residential, being assessed as residential and commercial. So once you get into the commercial category, the bill's going to go up. 10% on residences and 25% on commercial. So these buildings that have a combination of both, for the commercial portion of the building, it went up 25%.
And residential owners then have to...
They pick it up. So the big question for the city next year is, how many of these buildings exist in the city of Chicago? And how bad will the commercials get hit? I would say that, you know how the cloud turns dark before there's a storm? I would say the clouds are out in Chicago. I would say it's getting kind of dark. I mean, people are like waiting for the rumble, you know?
Yes, I do remember that. Remember, Lil Mama was walking around doing interviews, and those streets was empty as well, and she was interviewing in a ghost town during the day. No cars, no buses, nothing moving. I remember that.
They don't think there's going to be an earthquake, but they think there's going to be a huge downpour.
So you say that Jeff Bezos don't pay taxes, and Elon Musk, they don't pay taxes. I don't know that to be true or not, but I can also say that Elon Musk and well, I kind of look at it kind of like this right here. These is the job creators. These is the job creators. But then I have to think about here. Walmart pay taxes. I don't think that nobody don't pay taxes. I don't know about that. Are you saying that their businesses, they don't pay taxes? Yeah, like they have to pay taxes because they do provide the jobs. Like I don't understand that. You say Elon revealed his tax return. Yeah, like these people have businesses. The business has to pay taxes. It may not be what people want them to pay, but they pay a hell of a lot of taxes, and they produce the job. So, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Saucy Dripping for the $2 cash app. You say this sounds like cattle herding to me. Ooh, may have a point.
Suburbs, they wonder, could something like that, probably not to such a significant degree, but could an increase in residential taxes happen in a similar way, at least in the city? Is it possible?
I'm not a genie, and I don't have a crystal ball, But if I were not the treasurer and I was just like sitting in some storefront and I had like a crystal ball and I was going to make a prediction about the city of Chicago next year, I would say it's going up.
Going up. You say if you live in the U.S., you pay taxes. You say that's the purpose of a EIN and a business bank account. I think a lot of people they just feel like the 1% need to pay their fair share, which is kind of strange to me because they actually pay more than any employee. You know what I'm saying? Like they pay a lot of fucking money. But then a lot of people, they really don't understand that businesses tend, if you in business and you deal with and you file your taxes the way that they're supposed to be filed, because you is a business, you get a lot of breaks, you get a lot of write-offs and things of that nature, but you still pay taxes. I don't understand. Yes, that is the problem. They don't pay the taxes that you want them to pay. Yes.
I would say it's going up. And I would say residences are probably in for a shock.
Y'all probably in for a shock. Shout out to Jarrell for the $1 cash out. You say, Willie, these people don't know economics. It shows. Bam.
You know, if you know who the government is, you go to who's running that government, right? It's pretty simple. We did this so people would quit coming in here and saying, why did they go up? We just say, people keep saying, why did they go up? Why did they go up? It's pretty simple why they went up. Look at this. Look at these areas that drove it up. We're hoping that they go to those electeds, especially the state electeds, so that they can start to look at some sort of property tax reform.
This is an election year. Shout out to them people who broke it down for you residents so y'all can stop coming around here complaining, but why my taxes went up? Look, it's on the website. It's on the website. This is an election year. I keep saying it.
In Springfield. Now, that's been going on since Truman left office. There have been thousands of reports about, you know, how to correct the property tax system. And
say Amazon pays 6% in federal income tax. Yes, but 6% of their earnings, right? That's a lot of damn money.
And it just seems that it doesn't happen. I mean, that we show statistically in this report for the last 30 years, property taxes have gone up. So what's the likelihood of them going down next year? Slim.
Slim to none, baby. They don't go down.
How about this? Try this on for size. I have just given you something which is amazing. I can tell you where every last penny is going to be spent. Every last cent. So here's my message. How about read my bill? I spent a long time putting this bill together, okay? They spent a long time. Hal and Todd spent a long time doing this report. How about reading what we're sending you? How about reading what's in the mail? How about just opening it up, stop complaining, read it so you know what's happening to you.
If you have questions.
If you have questions, yeah, if you have questions, I mean, there won't be any questions after you read because you will have all the answers.
Reading is fundamental. That baby say just read it. And y'all know that that's something that has been like a joke or something that has been said for the longest. If you want to put stuff past black folks, put it in the book or something like that right there. Damn it, that baby say read it. You'll stop having all these damn questions because the answers is in what you should read. Can't beat that with a firecracker.
In front of you.
I do have one question.
Okay, good.
So I see that there's COVID adjustments.
Right.
How has the pandemic sort of impacted?
Well, I think during the pandemic, what the assessor did was he gave everybody credit so their taxes went down. But, you know, masks are off, sanitizers are out, COVID adjustments are over. So, you know, things are going to go up.
You say that's 2.1 billion out of 35 billion earned. Whoo! Whoo, that's a hell of a tax bill right there. Shout out to Bezos. Goddamn, got to be more careful. Shout out to Jarrell for the $1 cash out. He say if it ain't shade room, they ain't reading. There it is. There it is. We refuse. Listen, and this is why, like, This generation, though, this generation down bad. Let me explain. This generation grew up with the internet. Grew up with these things that they call smartphones. And it's often said that they have smartphones and they are the dumbest. We have smartphones and we are the dumbest we've ever been in history. Yeah. Problem. Let's go on out here to suburbia. Damn it. This right here possibly is still in Chicago. But a homeowner property tax bill skyrocketed from $1,800 to $30,000. Listen, this got to be a mistake. Here we go.
Now to a South suburban man who got quite the sticker shock when he opened his property tax bill. A tax hike of more than $35,000.
We've been say that's a very low tax bill, my brother. Yeah. See, when you run a business, when you own the business and you hiring people, the government incentivizes. Think about this right here. People like Jeff Bezos has what? I would say probably upwards of 70, 80,000 employees, right? Right? I could be wrong. Maybe 40, 50,000. Jeff has created a business that allow all of these people to take care of their families. The government incentivizes businesses. And this is why people would tell people that if you want to pay less in taxes, create a business. You will pay less in taxes. This is why even I think back when Trump was running with Hillary and they kept talking about his taxes and he don't pay that much in taxes, and Trump told you why. Trump said, me, Hillary Clinton, Obama, them, everybody, Biden, and everybody we all use the same tax code that's in place. If y'all had a problem with the tax code, then maybe y'all should have changed the tax code. This is what Trump said in one of their battles. Because the taxes is set up for the business person. Yep. And he paid a lot less, but this is because businesses is incentivized. And I think that's a good thing. You say that's a result of the Trump tax cut in 2017 to all the billionaires. But we have to understand, he also made cuts for the small businesses too. Cause we got cuts too. See, it wasn't just the billionaires; it was business owners. The businesses pay the majority of the taxes. Millionaires pay the majority of the taxes. Millionaires pay way more taxes than non-millionaires. Did y'all know that the majority of people don't even pay? What? No. I don't want to say the majority, but there's a large percent of people who don't pay no taxes. Yup. There's a lot of people who pay no taxes. Yeah. They may live in your neighborhoods. Yup. Right? Read the tax code. Anyone can use it. It is, that is what the Democrats be arguing about. They need to pay their fair share. Well. There's a way for you to pay less also. But we just want to be workers. And I do understand that everybody that cannot own a business, I do understand that right there. But we just want to be workers. No, bruh, he just got the felonies in New York for lying about taxes. That's okay. Listen. I'm not even mad that He lying about taxes. Because we shouldn't even be paying taxes anyway. Amen. Listen, boy. Y'all cannot upset me about people getting over. You really can't. Yeah. But see, back then when I found out, the government helps out people who have businesses. So, Willie, let's not complain about the taxes that we pay as employee. There's a way to fix the situation. Create businesses. You say you just got a commercial about taxes, say what the F, for real. You know what I'm saying? And I do understand that people, they have... See, let me explain something also. For what I just said, the majority of these people, especially from the Democrat side, who talks about the fair shares and all this stuff, and y'all listen to the spokespeople and black folks who talking about the taxes and the rich. A whole bunch of them black people that y'all listen to, they are rich. Guess what they're doing? They paying less in taxes. The same people who are sitting back crying and telling us non-rich folk that the rich need to pay their fair share and this and this because it's not fair. They're using the same tax codes as the rich. Because those people who was talking to y'all on social media and stuff, they have businesses too. For some reason, they won't tell their people, black people, they won't tell their people, listen, we need to create businesses. They won't tell you how they is able to pay less in taxes. Taxes fund governmental programs. Yeah. You say you should never get a tax refund. You are smart. If you are smart. I haven't received a refund in damn near 20 years. When you learn the game, when you learn how to play the game, you will think different. I promise you. If tax cuts in one places, they are raised in another. That's a fact. Here we go, y'all. I done drove off the cliff. But look. We have a homeowner tax bill went from $1,800 to $30,000.
Warning about a spike in taxes across the south suburbs. Well, tonight, Tia Ewing has the massive mistake on this homeowner's bill. Tia.
Well, Don and also Scott, the current homeowner, says that he received this tax bill showing that his property, his home that was built in 1950, was assessed at over a little more than $1 million. But Daryl Lloyd says that his home is only worth a little more than $180,000.
A little more than $180,000. That shit was assessed at over $1 million. I'd have put it up for sale. Hey, listen. Hold on. So y'all assess my shit at 1 point. I'm putting it up for sale right now. I'm putting it up for sale. Let's see if I can get it. Let's see if I can get the $1.8 million or something like that right there. They say you letting the government keep your money interest free if you get a tax refund.
I was devastated. You know, I'm like,
oh damn, this right here ain't worth 1.8 million.
You know, let me look at the percentage. You know, but I was literally devastated when I saw that increase.
Daryl Lloyd lives a modest lifestyle. He bought this 3-bedroom, 1-bath home in 2006 and paid cash $115,000.
Okay, that boy paid cash on y'all ass. That boy paid cash. I didn't even know that they were still making 3 ones. Like, I didn't know that was something that they would even do. But he bought it cash money. Do you think, pimp?
I see 960 square feet. I don't have a second floor. I don't have a basement.
Just days ago, his home sweet home on Gardner Avenue in unincorporated Chicago Heights felt more like a nightmare.
I'm at a loss. So right now, I don't know what to do. I can't even sell the house because they see the taxes. Everybody gonna run.
This is the tax bill that Lloyd received last year, a little over $1,800.
Wait, hold on. A little over $1,800. Oh, yeah. Total bill. A little over $1,800 last year.
But this is the whopping bill he received last week, a property tax hike of over 3,811%.
Ooh, I just would have been hurt. Look. Tax bill of 04, $781. Tax bill at 23, $30,000.
For a total of over $30,000. Wow. The property was valued at over $1 million.
Nothing over here is worth $1 million.
Ain't nothing over here worth $1 I'd have put a sign up for sale. A 1.8.
The diesel mechanic and safety inspector is currently receiving disability after suffering an injury.
Say that there again, sister, and watch this. This is why I tell y'all, anything is liable to happen. What was he?
Diesel mechanic and safety was valued at over $1 million.
Nothing over here is worth $1 million.
The diesel mechanic and safety inspector is currently receiving disability after suffering an injury.
He suffered an injury on the job. Didn't know that right there was going to happen. Now he's on disability. So that means that's a set monthly income. He didn't know that right there was going to happen. This is why we have to plan for if some shit fail out here. You never know, and I promise you, he was doing good, he was feeling good, he was mobile, he was doing everything. He messed around and had a hiccup. Huh? Alright.
I had to move in with a relative or something, I can't afford it.
The Cook County Treasurer's Office says sadly Lloyd isn't the only homeowner with a large tax bill. The office conducted this analysis and found that, quote, the assessor's office acknowledged it erred in calculating land values for more than 4,400 homes in the south and southwest suburbs.
Listen, 4,400 homes was in error. Watch this. A lot of people would not go and attest or contest the new bill. They would just try their best to pay it. You say, Willie, what he can do is get a loan based off the assessment from the bank and don't pay it back and move somewhere out of state. He said that would have been at least $500,000. He could have got rich people do it. Hey, listen. I knew that he could do something if it was assessed at a certain price. I knew that he could. Damn it, you may not can sell it, but boy, you can get something off that bitch.
That led to severe overassessments for homes on larger plots of land. The errors were discovered too late in the process for them to be corrected before tax bills were calculated, printed, and mailed. Lloyd says he went to the Cook County Tax Assessor's office to get help and kept getting the runaround.
I said, let me go downtown City Hall to the assessor's office. And at that point, I showed them my taxes and I told them that I had a substantial increase, and they was like, everybody taxes increase. I talked to another gentleman. He looked around and made some calls, and he said, well, I called another department, they won't answer the phone.
That's when Lloyd called us about the $1 million mistake. Fox 32 was able to reach the assessor's office, and tonight we have confirmation that the astronomical tax increase is a mistake. The assessor tells us, quote, this property was given an incorrect assessment due to a permit that was unintentionally applied to the property. We will process a corrected tax bill for this property in the coming weeks, ensuring that the homeowner will ultimately pay the right amount in property taxes.
Do y'all understand? And there have been stories after stories after stories that I have been doing around here. If it was not for the media, if it was not for it being a story in the media, a lot of these things would not get resolved. And I have been telling people, if y'all is really, really having an issue, please take it to the media. Take the shit to the media, because I can give the media credit where credit is due. When the media get a hold of what's going on and put that story out there, then change is going to happen. But while you trying to get some shit changed, oh my God, they pushing you to the side and this and this. Oh, we don't know what to do. We don't know. Well, it is what it is. I talk to the media.
It happened to me. It probably happened to other people.
4,399 other people. It happened in your area.
To see something, immediate action.
And this goes back to these errors is costing people their mental state. It's costing people stress. It's costing people their homes. Because now people have to make a decision on, damn, what do I pay this high ass increase or what? So what we've learned here, if your shit is, you going down there. You going down there, goddamn, you got to talk to somebody. Don't just let stuff slide, man.
Well, Lloyd says he'll be watching his mailbox every single day, waiting for that certificate of error to arrive from the assessor's office. No timeline was given for that. But if you do feel like your property taxes are wrong, there is an appeal process, and there's a link to this story on our homepage for you to do that. That's Fox32Chicago.com. Live in downtown tonight, Tia Ewing, Fox 32 Chicago.
Well, you is right about that right there, because the banks, they do have their own assessors and things of that nature, and they will go out and they will assess your properties and all that stuff too. So you're right about that right there. What was that? Damn it, give y'all a pat on the back, man, because y'all done made it to the end of the 999 News. I was supposed to leave 10 minutes ago. But I was like, this is real important, but damn it, I'm going to have to drive like a bat out of hell to get where I need to go on to get to, man. Y'all give yourselves a pat on the back. Y'all almost made over 300 thumbs up. All we needed was 4 more. We had 296 thumbs ups. Can we get it? Can we get over 300? Can we get over 300 real quick while I say my exiting message? Players, prostate cancer awareness around here at the Willie Williams Show. Say it's just a finger. Say your prostate don't work, your meat don't work. Mess around and lose your little la-la and or your life. It's your choice. You make the call. Your body, your booty. I am here to help. Yes, I am. Yes, I'm is. I sure enough appreciate y'all for rocking with a player. Give yourselves a pat on the back, of y'all. 310 likes. That's what I'm talking about, man. Thank y'all so much, and I really do appreciate y'all. Thank you to everybody who was over there on twitch.tv.com, the Willie Williams Show. Again, we is at 186 followers. We're trying to get to 190 followers by the week's end. I need the support around here in these doggone street. Hell, the moral of the story today is, get your money up and save your money. You never know when it's going to fall apart. You never know when some things going to happen to you. Have the proper insurances. I do understand a lot of us, we don't like to have insurance because we be like, I'm never going to need this, or nothing never happens. And let me explain something to you. Things happen when we least expect it. Things happen when you don't have insurance. Hell, things happen when you do have insurance. Things happen when you don't have insurance. But it's better for things to happen when you do have insurance. I promise you it's better when you do have insurance. Believe in me. Put your faith in me. It's better when you do have insurance because they can cut the check. Listen. Things is changing. Things will change. We've been watching them change. We've been complaining. We've been talking about it. The lady in Chicago, she pointed out also, like I've been saying, that this is why I showed y'all where y'all money is going. These people is voted into office. These people is voted to these departments where the money is going. They voted in. They're not hired. They're voted in. I'm glad that she said that though. It's the same shit that I be saying. We can complain all we want to, but if we don't make a change, if we don't put our hand inside the pot to try to stir it up and take something out the damn pot that's not supposed to be in there, we got to stop complaining then. If we ain't gonna do shit, we got 320 likes. I appreciate y'all, man. I really do. We ain't gonna do shit. All that goddamn talking means nothing. It means nothing if you ain't finna go down there to try to make a change on that day that you supposed to go down there and make a change. Listen, man, I really do appreciate y'all for rocking. Y'all have a good one. I enjoyed y'all. I hope that y'all enjoyed. And I do know that a lot of people, they don't like talking about this type of stuff because it's not drama. In a sense, it actually should be drama because this affects a hell of a lot of us. Appreciate y'all for rocking. I'm out of here, man.